Okay, hello. Welcome. Let me play some music. Hopefully it sounds okay for you guys. So for today's video, I'm going to redraw. Hi XO Kiki. Welcome, it's nice seeing you here. You made it. So for today's video, I'm gonna redraw this old drawing I did in 2020. It's more like a paint over then. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is maybe separate the background from the foreground first, and then I will just paint over her and fix. And when I'm doing it, I will let you know what's wrong with the old one and what needs to be done to improve. Yeah. So now let's just give it a background in the back here, and then I'll save that layer. That's for later. It's for comparison. It's been a while since I watched your lives. Yeah, it's been so long. I miss you. How have you been? So what I'm gonna do here is just erase that background part just to keep the subject. It's okay if we erase part of her because I'm gonna redraw them anyway. Great, how about you? I'm doing great too. Thank you for asking. Oh, I don't know if you know, but I'm also streaming on YouTube right now, so you can watch me from both ways. Like, yeah. Just letting you know. Okay, so that's... Wait, actually, I need to erase a little bit more in here just to eliminate the background overall. Just her and this layer. Let me turn this off so I know. Okay, that's much better. I want to separate it like, oops, more clearly so it's easier. Just like carefully removing the background here, and then we'll start. Let's see, it's quite pixelated though because I don't have the original file of this drawing, so I screenshot from my Instagram. That's why it's kind of bad quality. So I'm gonna blur this out, so that's what I usually do to get rid of those pixels. Maybe, yeah, 3% is good. I will just, yeah, okay. I'm duplicating this just to save it. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking definitely her eyes need to be smaller though. So let's fix the proportion first and then we paint over after. Okay, so Gaussian, wait, no. Liquify tool, and then I'm gonna use pinch just to make her eyes a little bit smaller. Like, yeah, oops. I reduced those enemy eyes, but I'm making them a little bit smaller now. Let's flip though. So the flip test. Oh god, you see, she kind of lopsided, which was kind of hard to tell if we didn't flip it. So I'm making her eyes a bit closer so it's like more accurate. Her nose could be a little bit bigger. And then I'll fix her lips. Let me fix her cheeks. That's kind of out here. Her chin is too long. And then she's kind of facing on this side, on the right side. I mean, after flip. So I'm moving, so there should be more part of her face here on the left and less on the right. Okay, that's the proportion for now. Let's compare. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We fix her head. This part, the hair will be completely do-over though. Okay, we have the proportion. I'm going to have a layer on top and start painting over. I will do it like how I usually do, by having a layer for the eye whites, a layer for, like, the layer with the eye whites is the same as the lower lip, and layer for the pupil, iris, either one of that is the same layer as the upper lip. Okay. Lower lip, can I fix it on the same layer? It's kind of hard to work around. I'll just have it on a separate layer then. Okay, that's one layer. I will use this layer, original layer here, as like a skin layer only, so I'm going to blur out that whole area. Okay, so now it's the upper lip. I might want to consider changing her mouth a little though. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, select. Yeah, she doesn't look like the mouth here and there is they're not the same expression, so we're gonna fix that. And her eyes are blue. What was the old blue that I used? It's not a bad blue, but let's see what I can pick. Maybe less saturated, but more in this tone, so later on I can add some layer to it. Just kind of over paint this just to make sure that it's a circle, and then I'll erase it after like this. Oops, too much. There. And then I will have another layer on top for the lashes, so meaning that I will have to blur out the bottom like on this original layer here. Okay, so now we have a layer on top using, we're not using black, we're using like a dark brown like around here. Oh, hello Ollie Board, how are you doing? Nice seeing you here. Okay, let me paint this. Yes, just making sure I'm on the right layer. I think I'm not mad at the way I used to draw lashes though. It's not bad. Just I think it's fine. I just think that the eye's a little too big for the kind of art style I'm going for. Or maybe, you know, my art style changed over time. I'm good, thank you. And yourself? That's great that you're doing good. I'm doing fine, thank you. Okay, so about her brows. Her brows is a little bit too... I understand I tried to go for an expression here, but it looks a little too separated, and maybe I'll go for dark blonde, like the reference, instead of a brown. Maybe like, it shouldn't be too curved. It's kind of crooked here. It's the original. Okay, so that's the face layer in general. I'm going to, I really want to blur the whole face out, like the shadow and everything. So it will be easier for me to work with. So let's see what we can do. Like, blur the whole thing out. Like her, I don't know what's up with me and blush, but like she looks super red. Her cheek's super red. I think this shade of blush is actually better after I blur it out a little. Like it was too red. I'm not gonna overly blend that nose so I can like work from it, not start over. I think it's fine. Okay. So this is how it's looking right now. I'm gonna have to give her a hair layer too. The ear here is like super blurry. I kind of just leave it there. Okay. Her forehead could be a bit brighter, but let me create the hair layer. This is gonna be quite tough because am I gonna paint over the whole thing and cover it? Okay, let's see. I think I like this blonde. It's like a pretty good color. So yeah, let me paint. I think it can go like this. Let me use, okay, I'm gonna use a big airbrush to paint like the big shape first, and I'm gonna use my hairbrush to create the silhouette after. Like create like the hair silhouette. So I'm gonna have this as the front hair, so just the bangs, the front layer, and it will have another layer at the bottom after. Okay, her hair is fluffy, yes, but let's not make it too big. I'm shaving it down, meaning that the hair in the back should also be shaved down. I'm erasing these so they're not distracting. Okay. I will just erase the whole thing because I'm not gonna need them. Usually when redrawing, the hair is always the harder part to fix, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, she looks kind of cute with this hair. Okay, so now we have that front hair. Let me use my hairbrush to create that hair silhouette, so a bit bigger. Like that. I will have to use the smudge tool to cut in that shape. Maybe a bit much. Let me... Yeah, working like this meaning that no sketch, so some part might be a little messy. But that's okay, we'll work on it. I can move this whole hair part a little bit up because I don't want it to cover her eyes too much. Liquify. Let's move it up. Just a little. Okay. That means that I would have to go back to that original layer and smudge a few parts out. This part is a little bit too much too. I'm erasing it. Create that big hair strands here. Some over here. And then I think I can go kind of like this. Some looks kind of fluff out. Like that. And go back in. I think it's a bit too fluffy, so I'm cutting this in. Same thing, I'm gonna move this. Like that. I think I was like a little bit affected by the old painting where I kind of have a lot of it cover her face, so let's smudge it out. Let's save her face. Okay, same thing here. I think we smudged it up. Use an airbrush to smudge everything. There. Okay. Her ear here looks like it's gonna come out a little bit more. Kind of like that. I will paint over that in a bit. This ear would also even show, like it should show even more. Okay. So far so good. Okay, now we can go onto a layer under this. So I'm gonna add the other hair. I do like this color, this blonde color that I'm picking. And this hair here kind of goes straight down. Okay, give it some volume. Kind of like that. She has a little bun here too, so I'm adding that. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. And then maybe we'll see the bun here too. Cause like I'm drawing it a little bit lower, like the crop is a bit not as narrow as the original, so you see a little bit of hair, like the bun. Okay. So that's the hair layer. I'm going to use this to add a little bit of hair strands, texture, whatever. Same thing here. Okay. Okay, looking good. I'll save this. Okay, so now we gonna paint the face. Let me lock this layer. For the face, I feel for the most part the shading is not too bad, but it's a little too overly blurred. So the details are kind of not too sharp, if that makes sense. And this color I pick is a little too pink. Here's like a less pink color. Like I usually add blush on the nose too, but this is a little too pink. I will add that later. So I'm kind of flattened. The nose look very flat right now because I just paint over that pink color. I'm blending out the surrounding, blending out her skin a little. I mean, this shadow at the eye socket here is not too bad, but it's kind of overly, like the highlight also kind of too much. Oops, what is going on? I think this eye white here is not fully out. It should be all the way here. Okay. Okay, back to the skin layer. I'm going to blend. Just blending everything out because it's a little bit too much in shadow and you kind of lose all the details here. I'm brightening her under eye a little, kind of shading on the nose here. Okay, I'm gonna pick this shading color and then give the nose some dimension. I don't really like this color. It looks too it's too gray. This part on the side is also too pink. What's going on with me in pink? So I'm using a lighter color to brighten the shape around her nose. I also should like kind of smudge over her lips so we can start over with the different layer for the lips. Okay, so I'm gonna use a dark color. She's like, I know I erased a lot of her details, so it looks very odd. I'm gonna use a darker color here, just to give her nostril. More shadow at the bottom. It's like a little, it's still too flat. And I think her nose is a little too low. Let me move it up. I feel like the old shading's a little bit too messy, and so like I have to fix everything a little, so it's gonna take longer than I should have just started from scratch, you know. I should have just blurred everything out and kind of redraw that, because I'm kind of have to blend out this overly complicated shadow on their nose here. Okay, it's getting there. I'm giving her forehead just a little bit of light. I feel like it shouldn't be too dark. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then under here is like lacking a little bit of shadow. It's too bright down here. So adding some color. And I will need the shadow color. I don't really like this color though. Make it a bit more red side. Yeah, I like this shading color a little bit more, but it's kind of blend in with that hair part, but it's okay. I'm gonna use that to kind of line the face a little, sharpen the edges. Her neck looks kind of yellow comparing to the pinkness of her face, so that will need to be fixed too. Let me make this brush a bit smaller so I can smudge it. There we go. Okay. And then I can use this color for our eyelid though. It's a good time to do that. Make it a bit smaller. Oh, that's too small. Oh, let me smudge this out. I don't like this. Oh my god. Smudging the wrong color. There. Kinda like that, and I'm gonna give her the eyelid again. Maybe a bit thicker and more saturated. Use the same more saturated color here on this side. There we go. Oops. Okay. And then I'll use this maybe a bit brighter, more red. I'm gonna shade the edges. Oh, let me smudge this. This one is also too red. Everything is too red. Okay, use my new color here. Maybe make it a little bit more on the redder tone. Same thing here. Okay, I think our nose should be, let me think, this nostril should be a little bit up, and then the nostril will be darker than the one that I'm having right now to create even more contrast on the face, but you know, more accurate as like a nostril. Okay, let's move on to the eye white. Okay, so I think let me round this, extend this a little bit more so it's more correct in terms of shape. Yeah, okay, and the lower lips look very funny. Let me think, how would her face look like? Maybe not so sharp on the edges though. I can select just the edge, like my lip tutorial. I'm gonna Gaussian blur it. There. Okay, and then now lock the layer and let's start shading. Maybe the color could be a little bit darker. I don't want her, the shade around her eyes to be too dark. Let me blur it out a little. Yeah, like that. Yeah, there's some redness in the eye, but not too much. There we go. And then for the lips, I'll use this color for this. Okay, not bad. Okay, now we're gonna... let's fix this lips layer. I think I can just blur the whole thing, right? And then I'll use this soft brush to reshape this. Shape the bottom a little. Okay. And then maybe I'll unlock the layer to just use just small, make the brush a bit smaller to kind of create that line, lip line thing a little. I need to fix this though, like the shape in the mouth a little bit weird. Bit up like that. Yeah, I think that works. Give her some teeth. Teeth color is usually the same color as the eye white, so yeah, we're taking that and then using that dark color. For the shadow. Maybe I can use this one for the edges. Maybe her teeth's a bit too white. Let me brush. Like that, I guess. I think her mouth is too small. So let's see if I can expand this whole part. That's too big, right? Yeah. I think the shadow really make it look like she has bunny teeth, which is cute, but not what we're going for. How do we do the thing where she's biting her teeth? I really wonder what the mouth would look like. Maybe I'm just testing it out. I don't know the actual answer yet, but I think see how do I make her look like she's biting her teeth, kind of upset. Do I want this shadow? Like her teeth should be like. She looks like she's biting her teeth a little, but not really. Kinda. We'll fix that. I'm liking it so far. Her lips might be a little too red. That's too. Let's see. Let's make it a little bit less saturated. I feel would be better. Let's give her some. Let's shade this eye color. I would usually go for a darker color here, more saturated. Let me lock the layer again. I just undo that. Okay, let me think. A shade on top, and then at the bottom like this. Same thing here, top, and then around. And then drag it out a little. I think I can go for a darker color here. I think our pupil would be somewhere around here actually, not like too far up. Like that. Ooh, I'm liking it. Okay. And now I'm gonna, I think this is a bit uneven though. Like that. And then this one here, I'll go for brighter color, a bit more to the warmer tone, so it pops. Give her that extra shine in her eyes, but I want to see like the eyes here in the reference. It looks like she's kind of tearing up, so I want to do something about that. Like make it look more like she is. Okay. Gonna fix this line a little. Okay. We can add yeah, we can work on the lashes and the eyebrows now. That's too big of a brush. That's a little bit too big of a brush, so I'm smudging out the front to soften it a little. I think that's too much. Overly softened it. And then a little bit here for the hair stroke. Okay, same thing over here. And I think her brush could stop around here. Yeah, okay.
Apple gift card is a practical gift that unlocks
Ad
the world of
time.
entertainment and fun.
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think her eye is a bit uneven here, so let's fix that. And then I'm going to go back and give her the lashes. Here, back to this layer, using this brush tool to extend this line. That's too small. Like that. Okay. I think it could be a bit darker. I'm gonna use a lash color. Same color, yeah, that works. Okay, give her some lashes. Oopsie. There. I love drawing lashes, man. It's so satisfying. Okay, so I'm giving her the lower lash. Like just giving it a little bit of space from the eye white, because you know your lashes don't poke out straight from your eye, but from the skin around it. There. Okay, that's our lashes. And let's go back to the lips. I think it should be a bit darker around here. Since her mouth is open, there should be some more part for the lower, like for the shadow under here. One second. Okay, so I think it's somewhat better. I also want it to be darker at the bottom too. So also at the same area where like inner mouth. That means that like that teeth part here, like the shadow inside the teeth, has to be darker. Oh, you can Ooh, okay, you can't really see much because it's being covered by this part. There. Okay, just a little bit of more contrast there, more details. Okay, now we go to the skin. After we add that thing on the lash, we would want to give it that lower lash line too. Maybe a bit more saturated like this. Now use the same color, I mean the brighter color, to line the inside like this. Not too much though. Okay. Making the tip of her nose a bit brighter, so you can see that it's like a bit some dimension. Oh, that's too much. Like this. Okay, what else? I still feel like her eyes are a little too big and somewhat, yeah, they are uneven. They are. So I'm fixing that as well, selecting all 3 layers. And then fixing the shape. Let me make this part a bit pointy. I need to fix on that eyeliner line. It's kind of being a little bit overdrawn. Okay, there we go. Still feel like her nose area is a little too flat. I need to curve this in just a little. Just to show the shape of her nose a little better. And some light shadow here, just so, like, to cut her nose a bit, so it's not like a straight bright line from her nose to her forehead. That looks too much, you know. There. Need some shadow under her lips. And then at her chin too. It's kind of hard because it will be overblend with this outline. I will add a multiply layer on top for that. Okay, so now we can move on to her. I really want to start adding highlight, but let's work on her ears a little bit. This shadow part here should be a bit harder on the edges, not too overly blurred. It's looking better though. Okay, let's give her an ear. Lock the layer. I'm not sure how am I gonna do this. Don't necessarily have a good ear reference right now, at least the realistic one. This is what I remember ear looks like, okay? So don't call me after this. This is what ear looks like in my head. Ew. Gross. Use a little bit lighter color. I know that it's like in the shadow, but there's also some high point. It's not too bright. Okay, and I use this color, make it like that, a bit more red, just to keep the shadow not too dull. Okay, the ears from my imagination is not too bad though. Okay. Proud of it. Can I just duplicate that? Just copy and paste to the other ear. I should, but it's okay. I'm more familiar with drawing ear on that side though, so let's see what this one turns out. And then this ear on this side might be a bit brighter. So I'm adding more of the highlight. That may be a bit too... Okay, I kind of see something is wrong with this. There's some... Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. It should have that line here going all over, so it's not weird. Okay, let's just not overthink this for now. Ears are so weird. Okay. From afar you can't really see that well anyway. Okay. I'm using this same let me think. I kind of want to give her some more shadow on her face, but I don't want to risk ruining everything. So, oh, Kiki said, bye, it's time to sleep. I'm feeling very sleepy. Okay, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Bye, see you again another time. I'm using this color, maybe make it more saturated, and then I'm gonna add some... Oh, that's too saturated, but I'll fix it in a bit. I'll add some shadow. Looks like most of the shadow is casted on this side of her face, like that. Ooh. It is very like saturated right now, so don't worry, I will fix that. It felt like this could be the problem I had back then. And then I will add a little bit shadow under her nose, near her eye, like this. I usually like having shadow at the outer corner of the eyes. Okay, let's adjust the color. I want to tone it down so it looks like the one on top of the forehead that you're seeing right here. Ooh, okay, this is the same color, I think. Kind of like that. Oh, okay, I like this color. Let me put to normal so I can... I can't really color pick. Let me duplicate so it's thick enough for me to pick that color. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let me... I think I want more shadow on this side. Just to... It looks more even that way, too. Okay, looking good. More shadow on the eye socket, a little. Just make her face a bit more tone. Maybe not too much on the under eye. It looks like too much like eyeshadow, you know? I mean, it is, but it looks like she's a little emo. Okay. I'm liking this. Adding some shadow here, and then some shadow here as well. Okay, let's compare with and without that layer. Like, look at that. Wow, okay, I'm liking this. Let's add highlights, finally. Highlights go under the lashes though. Okay, let me pick a pure white color. Flat brush. Give her some over here. Look at that, so nice. Then on the nose. And the lips. Look at her, she's shining. Let's compare again because looks so good. Okay, I'm thinking the eye whites are a little too bright, but it might not. Let's see. I usually like the eye whites a little bit deeper in color, so let's compare. Wait, yeah, it looks better darker. Okay, he's looking great so far. I'm very happy. Okay. I will fix her neck. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like it cropped over here, like that's her neck. A bit odd. Okay, let's fix that. I will use this. I feel like there's some brightness down there, so I'm using this color first. Actually, let me have a layer on top. I don't want to risk it all, because like it might affect the face layer, and I don't want that to happen. Oh, let me extend. Let me think first. I will have let me unlock the face layer and extend it down here, just so that this one can go all the way down. Okay. It will go over the face for a little, but I will erase that, so don't worry. It looks like someone is grabbing her neck though, kinda. Looks like it extends a little bit more to here though, seeing from the reference. So after this, I'll zoom out and observe. It looks like it could be a little bit more like round like that. So this is part of her back. And then I'll erase this line here for her face. There we go. Okay, how are we doing this? Let me turn off this multiply layer real quick because it also bleeds to this neck and kind of distracting me a little. We will go back and use that though. But for now, I'm turning it off. And then let's see where her neck lies. I'm locking the layer. I'm gonna use this color to like, let's see, so her neck go like this, and then it looks like it goes like this, like because the line here, this is where the color, the choker necklace thing gonna be like that. So it means that parts of her neck will be around here, some more shadow around. I understand why I struggled in the past. It's kind of complicated. So see, looks like most of the shadow will be like that, like the whole thing. So let's turn this on. I'm using this color to shape. So let's see what I can do. Looks like the whole area down here is in that color. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Okay, how about I erase this? Because it's kind of is very distracting. Like I'm just cropping it so it doesn't affect everything else. Like it should still be on so I can use the color accordingly, but it shouldn't bleed to the neck. That got me confused. Okay. Back to the neck. This seems like the color we're going for most of the neck. That is like extremely dark though, so I don't know that's a good call. It looks nice though, but here's the line for the neck. And then it looks like she kind of like, do you feel like her collarbone would go like this? Kind of like that. And then let's smudge this out real quick. There should be some light going in, you know, it shouldn't be like completely in darkness like this. Wait, actually, let me use this color to shade around here. I'm kind of liking that little lighting I'm adding here. Just like a little hint of light going there. Blur out this a little. It shouldn't be too harsh of a line. And then some of this should be around here though. Kind of makes sense, but also looked a bit weird. So at this intersection between the light and the dark here, there should be some reddish color going in between, like that. Ooh, I should add that on the skin layer too. Let's see. It's very subtle, but it's there. Okay, looking nice. I will add a little bit hue of blue from the background later, but that's for later. And now I'm going to give her that. I don't know how am I gonna do the. One second. Her neck here has some weird with bright gap, so I'm fixing that real quick. Same thing here. Oh my god. Let me move this neck a little bit up though. Like that. Yeah, just joining everything together. Okay. And then over here I will start painting her outfit. Or should I save it for last? I'm thinking I'll probably save it for later. Just cleaning that edge real quick because it's kind of bothering me. But I'm liking how it's looking like so far. We can go ahead and give her the hair, like shade the hair for her. And get that little white gem, like the red thing on the hair. But for now, I'm thinking the buns on this side should be a little bit out here. Seems more even that way. She's looking nice. I like this. Maybe the eye here should be, let's see if I can see what it looks like if I blur it out a little. Not this. Blur. I like blurry eyes. Just like my vision. But I think it looks softer and nicer that way. Okay, back to the hair. I'm gonna lock this layer and start shading. Use a more saturated color and make it a little bit darker. For blonde hair, this color is not too yellow, so I think it's fine with this tone. So if it's yellower, I would usually make it more in an orange tone before I start shading, but this time I don't think we need to do that. Okay, so that's the basic shadow. I'll make the brush a little bit smaller for the sectioning. Some sectioning up here too, because it looks a bit too I feel like it's just lines down here and like nothing going up on top, like going on top. So adding a little bit. Oh, actually, let me think. This part is kind of weird. I'm smudging that out. Okay. Yeah, like needs to be some lines from up here going down so it doesn't look too boring. And okay, I can go for a darker shade. That's for a deeper shadow, deeper sectioning. In this case, actually, let me make it a bit more saturated and more on the red side, like that. Okay, I'm gonna use this hairbrush now to brush those lines that I created, like smudge out those shadows to have that hairbrush texture. Can't talk over here. Okay. Doesn't look like too much difference, but it does make those shadow makes more sense. Those lines looking more like hair than just brush stroke, you know? Okay, use this color, the base color, to kind of go over, just create some hair going overlap from one section to another. Sometimes can be like poking like that. What is that sound? Hear some noises like that, like giving it some little bit of hair, like poking around, looking more natural and random, like how hair is. Maybe not like that, maybe down here and then these. Like that, something like that. Okay, let me fix a little bit on the middle parts here, adding a little shadow at the very top part, and I think it should have some highlight, like the color here should be a bit brighter, like at the beginning here. Like that. Okay. Smush that out real quick. There. I think the hair should be a little bit lower. Going down here. It's kind of limited. Kind of being stopped there weirdly because of the old sketch. I mean the old painting. So go from there. And then I'll have this layer here to be that under hair part, like this, because I kind of blend over that but in the original. Okay, same thing here. Make the brush a bit bigger so I don't. Something like that. And I'm gonna smudge it out in the hair stroke way. Look kind of funny, not gonna lie. Maybe it should be a tiny bit darker. Like that. Lock the layer. I'll use the slightly lighter color to brush through it. And then I'll use a super dark color to brush over this edges here because it's where that's way too dark and dull. So let me try again using this color to to create that shadow where the hair, when it folds, it will make it dark. Okay, kind of looks a bit weird on her hair. Maybe that shadow on her forehead shouldn't be in a heart shape like that, because that doesn't really make sense. Should just be like this. It's a little too harsh though. I'm toning it down by using a brighter color and then using this lighter color to shape it. Okay. And a little bit shadow here. Let's see. Shadow here. Like that. Let's add this pinkish color where the edges meet between, maybe a bit brighter though, between the shadow and the super bright part. Okay, that's what we're having right now. I'm liking the hair. I think this looks pretty cool. Okay, now I'm locking this layer and then using the same color to start shading everything else. Like shadow go here, same over here too, and then it will get brighter in the middle and darker down here. Oh, hello. How are you doing today? 애플파플? 안녕하세요. Okay, I'm gonna use this same thing, using the same color to give it some, oh, actually looks like her hair is kind of twisted, like twist from out here to in here. So I'll do that. Voice cute. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna like give it, yeah, like make it twisted like that. Yeah, okay, same thing here. I'm Korean. Yeah, I remember you told me that. I hope my Korean pronunciation was greeting you was okay. Okay, so that's the hair. Like I'm giving it some part that like a bit thicker and then some parts thinner. Your voice pretty here. Thank you so much. So same thing. I don't really know what to add on the bun, but because there will be that her hair jewel, oh my god, hair jewel gonna cover a lot of it too. So okay, that's our basic basic shadow. I'm gonna smudge everything again, brushing the hair. Okay, I'm gonna give a even darker color here to go in these details. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment, I'll translate it. Okay. Let me type. How are you doing today? Okay. So I'm giving her more shadow in here. Yeah, like that. A little bit here too. Maybe some down here. Actually, this one should be smaller. Like the brush should be smaller, like that. I don't want to go to work. I feel that. Okay, so I think this, with me adding more shadow like this, actually help bring out the contrast in the hair a lot. I'm really liking this shadow color I'm picking for the hair though. So so I don't even like going to school, but the company is similar. Yeah, I feel that. So you, let me type. So you work and study. That's a lot of work. Okay, I'm thinking like I really like this hair part on this side way more than her left. Yeah, but we'll see after I add some highlight that might change. Okay, I'm using the base color now, using this hairbrush, and then going, ooh, like brushing over like that. Let's see. Maybe this hair can go overlap like that. Okay, not too bad. We can go ahead. Actually, let me brush a little bit more shadow on this side, because there, a bit down here. It's been a long time since I graduated from school, but you can't neglect your studies even when you're older. Okay, I'm going... Oh, let me add some shadow here too. Kind of forgot about this part. She's looking nice. Okay, I'm giving her this layer on top of everything using a very bright color. I like talking like this. I like talking like this too. Talking like this too. Okay, I'm a little bit too far from my keyboard, so I'm typing a bit slow. Like I have to reach. Okay, so now I'm using, let me make it a bit smaller. I'm giving it some highlight. How old am I? I'm in my mid-20s. I'm old. Say it. Okay, so I think it's looking nice like this. Adding highlight here. Not sure the highlight on the bun you get to see though, so I'm not gonna add there. Now I'm smudging everything along the way of the hair growth, hair direction. Make it a bit bigger, like that. Okay. I think this should have some, just a little bit more here. There too. Okay. And then I'm thinking of, I think this part here is a bit odd, so I don't know what happened there. So I'm gonna fix that. The hair's kind of poking around very weirdly, very unorganized. Okay. I'll see you next time. Okay, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. Okay, we can add the sparkly, the jewel thing on her head now. I'm thinking it can be under this layer. Not sure how though, let's see. So I'll use the white color from the eye here. It's kind of like, oh, I think it's also go over, but I don't think that makes sense. Whatever. We have a circle here. Make it brighter actually. So cute. Maybe like it goes like that. And then same thing here. I think this one would definitely have to be under the hair. Like that. Okay. A red color. Red. Could be the same color as her lips, and I will use the same for her choker too. It looks like mushroom. Maybe like this. Why is it not round? Kind of like that, I guess. Let's see. I think it's good, but maybe a redder color. Like that. I'll duplicate that because I can't seem to draw circle or round things. This one will go under here. There. Oh, actually, I'll duplicate that later because I'm gonna add the gem color now. Lock the layer. How are we doing this? I'm thinking. Let's see, how am I gonna give the shine? Let's go with a darker color. Brush around here. Brush all around, but of course leaving more on this side. And then I'll add another bright color down here. Don't ask me why, because I think that's what gems look like. Use this, maybe I'll go for, oh no. Maybe like, do we want to go for a pink highlight or a red highlight? I mean the orange highlight. I don't know, I'll just go with orange for now. Kinda like that, but I'm not a fan of this. No. Maybe a little pink just for some. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, let's have this highlight down here, and then this one can be, and then I'll blur it out around it, but give it more of a red, orange shine. I might like it more on a pink side though, like more like this. Then let me sharpen the edges, erasing the edge so it looks more round. And then use a even darker color than this though. For this, some edges. I think that's not too bad, but not amazing, but we'll settle for that. Same thing here. Okay. And then I will lock this layer and give it some shadow. Shadow would be underneath, obviously. Like around here. And then also around the whole thing. I'm brushing it randomly at these edges here, and I'll use a very bright color. Hi, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty from YouTube say you are literally so talented. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. So let's see. I'll use a very bright color to give it some highlight. No, maybe not at the same part as where the highlight of the gem is. I think it's not necessarily middle, so I don't want to give it too dark of a like I don't want to make it too dark, that's why. It shine, yes, but not, let's not make it too much like metal. Okay. Looks like it's shine though. Like it looks like it's a marble kind of material. Kind of like it. Let me smudge it out real quick. Oh, okay, shiny, shiny. I'm gonna duplicate that and use it on the other side, so I don't have to redraw it. I'll rotate it here, so kind of like this. Okay. It means that the hair bun will have more shadow. I'm gonna use this dark color in here to brush over it. I'm using soft brush. Same thing here. Looking good. I'll give her that joker now so it doesn't look so empty there. Let's use this layer. I'm using the same red. I'm invited to a random artist live. Oh, how'd you get invited? this is where the neck thing looks like. And then I'm erasing the part that I don't want. Here, like that, I guess. It's kind of a weird angle. Let me liquefy it down. I think you should cover more of her neck. And it's so hard to draw just a simple shape. YouTube suggested me, and that's how I get invited. Oh, I see. Well, I hope you enjoy being here. Welcome. Okay, so I think it might look a bit odd because the color is off. I'm gonna use this brighter color here to just brush over the part where the light hits. Just to see if it's any better. Yeah, kind of, but not really. It's still gonna be quite hard to work with this. Okay. What brushes do I use for the hair? I use my hairbrush. Where is it? Wait. Hairbrush here for, like, you know, the hair stroke and stuff, but before that I use a soft brush for the main shadow first. And for the highlight, oh yeah, highlight also use the hairbrush. So mostly these two. Okay, where was I? Okay, back to this one. I'm thinking of adding even a brighter color at this part of the her joker. Also, I have a hair tutorial. Maybe you can check that out. Hopefully that helped you. How is this gonna help us see? I'm thinking this part should be the brightest, but I don't want to overdo it. So let's kind of brush it out a little. Like that, yeah. So it is brighter, but not overwhelmingly bright. And on this line here, I'm adding a more of an orange color. Just to separate that light and dark color. Okay, there. That's the neck part, and I'm gonna give her a heart. Heart and everything. Heart and her earrings, maybe on a same layer, so I don't, you know, just a way of grouping them. Thinking, it looks like everything's are the same color as the hair though, but I'm using a more saturated color then for the gold part. The heart looks so funny. Oh my god. Man, what would I do without the localify tool? I'm too reliant on it. Okay, so that's the heart thing. And then her earrings. Oops, didn't mean to delete that. I really want these earrings to pop to really like stand out. So let's see, how am I gonna do that? Let's make it a little bit higher. There. Okay. Gonna select the whole thing. Wait. Let's make the moon a bit bigger though. We want it to be visible. Duplicate this and move it onto the other side. Like that. Might flip it a little. I can add this later too after I render it, but I want them to be slightly different, so I'm not gonna duplicate this in terms of the shading rendering. Okay, okay, let's draw her outfit. I've been kind of avoiding it. Let's draw her outfit, and then I like to save the middle, the gold part to later on, so. No, I can't do this. Let me think. Cause I'm drawing, this is the face layer, like the skin. So if I erase that, it's gonna affect a lot. So I'm gonna have a layer on top instead. Oh, like this one here, I already created for the clothes. So let's see. Can I have a layer for just that color? Looks like it go down here, like straight down. This original layer should be down here too. I'm gonna bring everything down here because we're lacking some. Actually, let me erase this. Erase that. Okay. I erased her nose. Okay, thank God. Okay. Almost have a heart attack there. Okay, I'll erase just this here. Let me try to crop this out. Okay. So this will be her outfit. gonna erase this part too. Like I try to save it, but guess not. So this layer is just like exactly just her face, like the skin part only. How did I erase the whole thing there? There we go. Whenever I zoom in, zoom out and stuff, it just accidentally erased my whole drawing like that. Okay. This part can be erased because I don't need them. I'm gonna have this outside of. I'm thinking like behind, like here. Like it's under the hair. It's outside the body. Also erasing this part. Very like it's like very time consuming trying to fix these things. They will be worth it. Okay, better now. I'm gonna use this color. Can brush around freely. And then I think it would go all the way here, like her back, and then the thing go all the way there. Like that. And then fold it out like, I mean it's like poking out like that, and then fold down like this. Okay. And then I'm going to have a layer underneath for the white part of her shirt. And then her skin will be also underneath, like that. I think. Yeah, it makes sense to me. But I also have to go back to the hair and fix it. Oh god, that's too much. I'm using this hairbrush. Make it bigger. This part looks very odd. It's okay. Okay, so I feel like I can have her like slouching down a little bit more by lifting this part up, like meaning that her back should be higher. Like that. I feel like the front here should be smaller, like around here. It's quite hard to imagine this. So it's like floating out. Oh, wrong brush. Floating out like that. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. Lock the layer and then give it that. I think it should be brighter around here. It's where it doesn't have the shadow. The whole thing should be brighter. That might not be the right color though. It should be a bit greener. More in the warmer tone. Kind of like that, I think. A lot of I think. Maybe I don't want that there. I think the shadow should be. Have some harsher shadow around here. Kind of like, I'm kind of trying to figure out how to add shadow to this part. It's kind of like straight, like kind of lie flat, so it's really not that much shadow, but there should be shadow where the hair on, right? And then some shadow at like, maybe give it a little bit of folds, but not too much. Like that, maybe? A bit of folds here too. Yeah, I think. And now I have a layer on top. I'm going to add that white stripes that she have. I think this would determine the folds as well. So here, and then it's gonna go here. Let's see, so there's two stripes. I only see one here according to the reference. And then this one will go from here down. Let me add one more around here. I'm thinking this should be maybe like down, up, down. Let's see. It's a bit too wiggly, but you get what I'm trying to do, right? Like I'm trying to give it the line according to the folds. So this one go down again and go up. Same thing here, it's like go down, go up here and then down here, but that's too far. I'm doing this according to that shadow that I drew earlier. So and then I need to give it a better, what's it called, like sectioning, to you can tell that that's where the fold is. That's too much. Like that. That looks so bad, man. Oh, it didn't go stop there, huh? It go all the way here. So stupid. And then this one go like here. Okay, let's try again. I'm cropping this at around here, meaning that it will go down, go up in there. This one will go that. This edges is a bit off. I'm gonna select that and fix it. Like, I feel like adding anything geometry is always a struggle for me. Okay, same thing here. This one has two stripes going down. Looks like it's down, up, down, down, up. Wait. It's kind of hard to see on this side. I should have just drawn a straight line and used Liquify to fix that. Didn't think of it. But it's fine. It works, I think. I'm going to actually, let me make it lower opacity so it captures some. How are we doing this? I want it to be bright, yes, but also have that reflect that shadow underneath it. Maybe I'll just use erase tool. And then this one here will have a darker shadow going around here, like that. Oh, hi Go Draw. You get me? Okay, good. How are you doing today? Really struggling with these lines. Like, everything else not as bad. Hey, how are you? I'm okay. Just like every other day. Nothing special. just adding a little bit shadow onto that line, those lines. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, everything going good. What made you want to paint over your old work today? It's because, so someone suggests drawing Sailor Moon when I post the poll, and I'm like, okay, I already did Sailor Moon, and then I remember how unhappy I was with how the painting turns out, so I'm like, okay, why not paint over it? Because I think it could be fun. I like doing paint over. I'm actually gonna add a super darker blue around here just to give it a bit more contrast with everything, because I'm looking at other part of the drawing, like the lines around her chin is very dark, so I wanna make sure that everything have that same level of contrast overall. There. Subtle changes, but sharper. Okay. Now let's move on to her shirt. I think it should point out, like point upward, like around. Should be higher like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'll lock that layer, adding some shadow. Not sure how am I gonna do this. Adding shadow. It can be a little too dull, like the color might look too dark. So it might be too dark and I add even darker color to it. So I'm thinking maybe giving it some lines like that. No, don't like that. Let me see. I'm going from out here because more likely more light from the outside than in here. But in here I'll use like a bluish kind of shadow because the blue from the color will reflect on this. Because it's next to it, you know, and the material is white, so it will absorb some blue light. That. Give it some sharper line. Maybe from this color. Because like in here she has some lines going on. So I think that's good enough, and I use an even brighter color to highlight those lines by adding right next to those dark lines. Let's not overblend. Okay. Okay, looking okay so far. I want a little bit blue though from the background here. Not too much, it might look too transparent. Like, okay. Let's see. We can move on to the gold. Wait, let's give her hand just a tad shadow. Like, you can't really see her hand here, but it's good to know that there's a hand there. There's some skin there. Yeah. Okay. Now we can move on to the gold part. I think the heart here should be darker since it's in the shadow. So I'm lowering that down and lock the layer. Okay. I could watch you all day, to be honest, but I have to go eat. Maybe I can catch you next time. Okay, thank you so much. This live stream will be safe on YouTube anyway, so if you have time, you can come back and watch that as well. I hope you enjoy your meal. See you again. And thank you for stopping by. Okay, how do I add the gold? Let's see. I'm thinking maybe some darker color in the middle, and then so it shines on the edge. Let's see. I'm really doing a lot of imagining today. If it turns out well, then yay me. Adding some around the edges. Later on, we will add the very bright color to bring everything together. Do I want a more dull but darker shade? I'm thinking like around, like, let me use this like how I usually, oh it's too big. Kind of like that. I'll use similar color to, what do I want this to look like? Let me think. Thinking like around here. Definitely need that darker color around. Don't know about inside, but maybe like this. Same thing here. This part would be in shadow though, so it looks like this. Some sharp edges. And then same thing here, but the other side. Not sure about the heart. I feel like it's, I wanted to have some very dark shadow so that when I add that highlight, it really stand out, but I really don't want to overdo this. Okay, from afar, maybe some shadow around here, just a bit more there. And let me try, let's see if I add that bright color. Using brain power today. Yep. Crazy imagination. Okay, I'm gonna add this highlight color. Let's see, around, maybe not using the dot at the same part of the dot. It would be too repetitive. Maybe I want the color to be more yellow than white, like what I'm choosing right now. I'll get to it. this one. So the gold today is not popping like usual, but we will fix that. We will not stop until it pops. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, let me lock the layer. And then brush over it with a more brighter color like this, more yellow. Like that, like you can kind of see it from afar, right? Kind of bright. What about normal? What would it look like? So this is what it looks like normal. Normal is not too bad, but I do want it to shine. Let me duplicate this and make it add, but blur it out instead, just for the shine. I'm gonna be extra today. That's a bit much. Just testing things out. What if I make this one like this? Oops. I have a phone call. Okay, I think it looks nice. So sparkly, but I think that this part here, the heart, should be darker even. Should still be a little bit darker. Maybe this part here should chill out too. Maybe for let's try. Yeah, they need to chill out. Like that. Okay. The shadow on the choker next to the heart should be dark too. Like this. And I'll give some shadow here. I really like. I think it looks nice with this extra line around. Feels almost like line art, you know? Giving it more shadow on the edges. Same thing here. Oh, these are not touching, so I have to fix that. Oh. Okay, unlock the layer and then use the liquify tool to join them together. Woohoo! Look at her! You guys ready for the before and after? The dramatic before and after? Okay, let's see. It's all the way up here. So this is after. This is before. Damn! Who's this? Oh wait, I forgot her thing. That was not fun. Showing the thing that you thought was the final. yeah, I forgot her headband, whatever, you like, the thing in front of her forehead. Oh nah, that's why. God damn it. False alarm. Let me use this color here. Like that. Let's see, how does it work? I think it'd go all the way down here and then go up like that. Okay, that's very uneven. Let's rotate like this. Okay. Like that. Make it thicker. Same thing here, thicker. There. Okay, we can lock the layer now. I'm going to give the basic shadow once again. I'm using this color here. Maybe a bit more saturated. I'm using some of these stripe thing here to create that middle effect, but it will also have these lines. I'm really like cannot draw straight lines. It's just weird. Okay, I'm using this tool here. There we go. I can draw a straight line. I can draw a straight line now. Okay, let me extend this here, and then poof, like there. Okay. I don't know how to. I think this looks like. I wonder, is that like a bright thing or is it just her forehead? I think that's a gem on top, like it's not hollow. So that would be a separate layer because I don't trust myself to not mess that up. Okay, this part here is a little bit weird. They're not. Let's ignore that. Like, it's just wrong. Like, it should be like a bit more here. It's not even on the edge. There. Ooh, okay. Let's give her this bright moon. Okay. Like this. Me goofy it just a tad. Like that. Okay. Why can't I erase it? Hello? Oh, my eraser tool was too big. Crazy. Okay, I'm now color. Oops, drop in that color. Bro, let me drop the color. Drop in the color. Ah! What's going on, buddy? Work with me. I'm gonna thicken this outline so I can drop in the color. Don't play with me right now, okay? Bro. It's fine, I'll just fill it in normally. There. Got him. I think it's still a bit crooked, so I'm fixing that using distort. Maybe it's go like this. I think it doesn't look even because the band is not even. Like, let's see. Looks like this part should be a little bit out here. No, like that. So it's more even. Still crooked though. I'm fixing everything. This little headband thing is stressing me out. Okay, I'm locking this and then giving it some shadow. maybe some darker shade here and there. Definitely have to be behind this, but it should be this color though. Just a little bit. Like that. Did you watch Sailor Moon growing up? No, I did not. Sadly. I only know of her but never watched. I don't even know what channel it was on. I grew up with Cartoon Network and Disney Channel. How about you? You watched it as a kid? Or what do you watch? Like, what's your childhood show? Using very bright color to line this. Look at that, shiny. Same thing down here. Maybe not too big. I love Arthur growing up. I don't think I know that. I don't think I know what that is. What is it though? I think I want some very vibrant orange slashing through. Let's see. Ruining this a little. It looks kind of odd. Say that these shadows coming from the hair, and then some. Let me have an extra layer though, so I don't super bright color going in. Looking weird, looking quite muddy. Don't like it. Let me make this color more saturated. I don't know. First, ooh, I'm stressing out about Gold? I'm drawing it badly? Oh nah, this is bad. PBS Kids show about an art vark. Oh, okay, I'll look it up, see how it looks like. I might have like maybe seen a photo of it somewhere, just not remember it. See, I'm trying to fix this by adding a, let's see what color I can add here. If not, I don't think we can be friends. Oh no! No way, you haven't seen what Arthur Reed looks like. You've at least seen him once before. Okay. Damn. I think it's not. I really not a fan of this band here, sadly. Like, I was so excited to draw gold, but it doesn't look quite as good as how I would want it to. Let me try to be a little bit extra. Adding a very harsh shadow casting on this, but I will make it multiply. To hopefully somehow save it, but and then I will work on this thing here. The moon, I think, is just simply super glowy in the middle, so no biggie. Not gonna stress too much about this either. I think it needs line art at the very bottom of the headband. Yes, yeah, I will add that too, but I was like very not happy with the highlight part either. I think it's a little too messy. Might need a redo. Let me add the line at first. I can use this shadow color for this. Hello, where are you? Here. It's not dark enough. Use this. we have a separate layer. What's this? What's this layer for? Let's see. Oh, that's a highlight. Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna use add mode. So it really pop. I'm gonna use a yellow here. Some line around here as well. And then definitely need to give this some shine. There we go. I think it really brings everything together. Let me give it some. Some lines here too. But really cut this part up like that. Okay. Still a bit muddy. Weird. I don't like that. I'm fixing this by smudging this part. I think there's too many lines going on here. That's kind of overwhelming. Okay, and then fix it a bit at the bottom as well. Okay. That's better. Now I will give this some shadow underneath the headband. Forgot what color I use, but this would do. I'll use this. Color here. Maybe that's a bit too dark, right? I think this worked fine. Add some shadow in here too while I'm at it. Some darker on the edges. Let me fix this line a bit weird. There we go. A little bit in here too. I think because of her collarbone, so this like a little pocket of shadow here, and then just go up and then a little bit of shadow in here too, created by her collarbone there. Oops. Forgot. Okay. Oh, okay. Looking sharp. I like it. Background. I think it's just those lines, but I do want it to have some light gradient to it. Maybe a little bit brighter at the bottom. And then a little blue, darker, more on the blue side on top. That's too much. Like that. And then add those stripes. I think it goes. Oh, that's too big. Like that. And then let's say they parallel, okay? Okay. Do we wanna be extra and add the little rock on the floor? Maybe. We're already here. But before I do that, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight right next to these lines to create, you know, give it some little dimension of the tile. Maybe this part here should be brighter. Slightly up. It's too far. That. Something here. And here. Okay, let's add the rock. The rock is, I think it's like can't see it. It's too small. Okay. Give it. Let me make it a bit bigger. Wait. And then I think it's a little too low on contrast. Oh, look at that tiny little rock. We will not ignore this baby. Curves. Imagine doing all this for that tiny rock. We love it here. There we go. Yay! I'm thinking I want something on her eyes, but I don't know what. Let me see if I can be a little experimental on this. Because her eyes is like too sparkly and mine's a little too simple. Maybe more on the... Let's just experiment, okay? There's nothing set in stone yet. Just being extra, testing things out. Looking kind of cute though. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it's kind of cool having that, but not really like, it's not amazing. Let me try again with something else. Maybe just have simple. But like more details, like a bit harsher in color. We'll see. The eyes I draw very simple, so today I wanna try out something cool. I don't know if that's even cool or good, but can you add more white shine dots and see how that looks? Yes, I will try that. Let me test it on both eyes just to see how it looks first. She does look like, you know, like, oh, teary-eyed, like kind of sparkly a little from afar. Not too bad, but that could be an option. Just too symmetrical though. I don't like that. Okay, so that's one. Let me hide that and then add more white. Wrong layer, or it should be on top of this. That might be a bit much. Maybe I'm just placing it at the wrong spot. Maybe this one should be up here, like bigger and up here, like in the reference. Pretty cool, but I don't know. What do you think? I kind of like it though, but maybe the other ones are pink. I don't know why I really want some contrast, pop color, whatever in these highlights. Mercedes from YouTube say, "Hi, I love your art style. Keep going. You're doing great." Thank you so much. You're so kind. It's so pretty. Thank you. Go draw say, "I like it." Like, what do you think if it's... No, you can't see that. Let me try on this one. What if one of it is pink like that, so it feels like it's not too much. Or maybe like this kind of pink. It's kind of nice. Very sparkly. I'm not used to this. I feel like I get it, like it's bright there, but the shadow is here, so maybe I cut this off. I don't know, let's see. If I cut it off, I think it still worked, just doesn't look like it's popping out of her eye. It's totally pretty. Yay, thank you. Okay, look at that. I'm kind of liking this. Looks nice. Do you think her skin is a bit tan comparing to the reference? Let me see. I don't want to lose everything, so I'm going to add a layer on top, and then I will use let's try overlay. I can use screen as well. Okay, oh my god, that brush is so tiny. Nah, it's just shadows. Okay, I will use this color to give her a bit of highlight. I kind of forgot to do that. I mean, this look very overwhelmingly bright, but one second, I'll fix that. So just some high point, a little bit brighter. And then her chin should be brighter too. Then I'm gonna start smudging it out. So actually, those highlight, I could try a blue color instead, because you know, the blue from the background. Mercedes on YouTube say Sailor Moon is my favorite show. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I grew up watching it. Maybe I should look it up and watch it. Let me try with this blue from outside, brushing over. It's kind of cool, but maybe it could be brighter. Like that. And unlock the layer, and I'm gonna blend it out just a little so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm kind of liking this blue dynamic here. It's looking nicer. A little bit on tip of the nose. You should, it's great, the show is great. Okay, yeah, it's so popular and I feel like I'm missing out so much not knowing about the show. Okay, so now I'm gonna erase. Let's see, what else can I add? I'm thinking maybe a little bit blue. Oh, wait, you can't see that. Let me have this on top of everything. There, you can see it now, like blue around here. Okay, and yeah, I think that's our girl for today. Wait, can you add white dot in the white of the eyes and see how that looks? Wait, you can add white dot in the white of the eyes? Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Let's try. What was the test layer here? I'm thinking could be something like Like something like that, right? But maybe in the flat brush manner, like. Oh god. Like. Wait, music stopped playing? Let me play it. There we go. What do you think of this highlight? You aren't, but you should watch it. It's really good. Okay, yeah. Let me see where I can watch it. Not sure where it's streaming. Okay, I'm really liking the blue that I add on. I also want to add some of it on the hair too. Where are you? Where are you? Where's that layer? I think it's here. Yep. Adding this on the hair. Let's see. Just on the brighter part of the hair. What do I think? It's nice, but afraid it might be a bit too much on the eye because I don't usually add too much up there. Okay, the blue kind of very subtle. Let's see. Look at that, I'm liking it. Fair enough, delete it. Wait, Mercedes say, I'll be right back. My 2 favorite artists posted. You're my first. Bye. Okay, thank you. See you. I don't know. It is very conflicted, but wow, that's like crazy different hiding that. Maybe I'll like kind of lower it down. Like I don't want to completely lose it though. It's kind of cool addition, but maybe I just don't add it right. I don't know. I'll keep it. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think that's it. It's looking nice. Okay, we can do the final review now. Oh my god, sorry for the false alarm earlier. Okay, so this is the after, and let's look at the before. Boom. Oh, okay, I can be surprised now. And then, oh my god. I'm so happy. Oh wow, we did so well today. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Took me 3 hours. Usually redraw doesn't take this long, but I think I was like really, there's a lot to fix, that's why. But I'm very happy with how she turns out. I think she looks so pretty. I'm very happy. Good work today. Thank you, GoDraw. Thank you for all the suggestions. Like, yeah, you help a lot. One second, I just noticed something. It's bugging me. I'm adding, so here under the brows there should be some shadow. I mean, under the crown there should be some shadow. Like that. But it's fine. It's very subtle, so I'm not gonna do another review. Okay. Yay. There we go. Yay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching for the whole thing. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Not sure who to draw tomorrow yet, but we'll see. Good night, goodbye, see you tomorrow, bye bye.